back to Pokemon Violet. Last time, we started the hunt for Professor Turo down in Area Zero with Penny, Nemona, and Arven. We made it through all the way to Research Station number 4, unlocking the gates to his lab. I double checked the levels for an upcoming thing, like what levels we're gonna need. Level 70's fine. It's gonna be a challenge, yes, but we'll be fine. Yep, can't do anything while they're freaking talking. So, level-wise, we got level 70 on Chicken, Chomp, and Olive Garden, while Buffalo Wild Wings, Bravo, and Bull are level 71. I was gonna grind to level 75. Yeah. But no, we should be good with level 70. There's some Terra Shards you can grab, stuff like that, but so this time, before I forget saying it, we're gonna go find the professor to do the stuff that he wants, because, yeah. I have decided on, what to do for the bonus videos, because we're gonna need to do those. There's actually a lot more this game offers than you'd expect for the post-game. There's something special that only unlocks after you beat this area. That's gonna be bonus. There's 5 legendaries to catch, 4 of which you could catch, surprisingly, as soon as you can get all 5 abilities from the Titans. Or actually, I think all you need is the jump high and maybe the climb. That's it. Always check around, because there might be items. So there's 4 legendaries in Paldea, plus 1 that gets opened after you beat Area Zero. There is, I think, we gotta find the pins around Paldea to get those 4. That's what the pins in the ground before. They actually hold back the legendaries, so you can't access them. You can't access them right now. What else? I think that's pretty much it. It should be an extra stream or 2, but we'll see. If you wanted a, Glamora, now's your chance. Because there's a lot of them. They just hang out. And I did in fact transfer over a lot of stuff from Scarlet. Let's go over every single Paradox Pokemon really quick. This is a Scarlet exclusive and would have been the Titan if we played that. Great Tusk is a ground fighting type. This creature resembles a mysterious Pokemon that, according to the Paranormal Magazine, has lived since ancient times. Screamtail would have been the first Paradox Pokemon to attack you at Research Station number 2. It is a very psychic type. It resembles a mysterious Pokemon described from a Paranormal Magazine as a Jigglypuff from 1 billion years ago. Brute Bonnet. That is something I can't talk about right this second, but it bears a slight resemblance to a Pokemon described in the Dubious Magazine as a cross between a dinosaur and a mushroom. It is a grass dark type and it looks like a Moongus. Fluttermane is a ghost fairy and I love that type combo. It has similar features to a ghostly Pterosaur that was covered in a Paranormal Magazine, but the two have little else in common. Slitherwing is a bug fighting type, same as Heracross. This Pokemon somewhat resembles an ancient form of Volcarona that was introduced in a Dubious Magazine. Sandy Shocks is an electric ground type. Finally get that type combo. It slightly but resembles a Magneton that lived for 10,000 years. It was featured in an article in a Paranormal Magazine. For the future Pokemon, Iron Treads is a ground steel type. Sightings of this Pokemon have occurred in recent years. It resembles a mysterious object described in an old expedition journal. Iron Bundle we have went over last time. Iron Hands is a fighting electric type. This Pokemon shares many similarities with Iron Hands. An object mentioned in a certain expedition journal. Sorry, I stopped there. Like, Iron Hands looks like Iron Hands? Iron Jugulis, we caught last time. Iron Moth is a fire poison type. No records exist of the species being caught until now. Data is lacking, but the Pokemon's traits match up with an object described in an old book. Iron Thorns, rock electric. Some of its notable features match those of an object named within a certain expedition journal as Iron Thorns. For the past, in Scarlet, Roaring Moon, dragon dark type. According to an article in a Dubious Magazine, this Pokemon has some connection to a phenomenon that occurs in a certain region. It also looks like Mega Salamence, but with a dark type instead of flying. And that's very cool. For the past is Iron Valiant, fairy fighting. It's possible that this is the object listed as Iron Valiant in a certain expedition journal. And that's all the Paradox Pokemon. I want to go over all of them just because they're really cool. I love the past ones, I love the future ones. They're cool. Now, when it comes to the shinies of them, yeah, the future ones are terrible. They're all chrome. They just get a silver tint on somewhere. Well, the past Pokemon actually look cool. Now where we have to go is just trying to find it. Because, yeah. The worst part is you can't use Miraidon because that, that'd make it go faster, but with these three, yeah, not much room. Also, the fact that Miraidon seems to be terrified of this place. And they think that's okay to drag it down here. If you're playing Scarlet, go ride on the bike in that one. I can't call it a bike, but the rideable Pokemon, let's say, is also petrified to be down here. So, yeah. Look, imagine if you had a big trauma of an area that really crippled you. Like, actually, but yeah. Made you get hurt bad. Because we saw it at the start of the game, it collapsed on the beach. With those Houndours. Oh, that's helpful. Experience Candy L. That's really good. You can also find Glimmet as well. So, yeah. I also did this. I'll say what I was saying in a second. 110 volumes gives you 3 Experience Candies L, or sorry, M. At 120 you get 10 Quick Balls, finally. Good news if you have a Pokemon that falls with a Dusk Stone, because at 130 you get it. 140 gets you 10 Dusk Balls. I don't know how many Pokemon I transferred over, so... At 150 you get the Shiny Stone. At 160 you get another 3 Experience Candy Mediums. Okay, so I transferred over quite a bit, but not enough and not everything. I did that very specifically because, yeah, if I just gave everything, that would have been so long to do. Anyway, with Miraidon and Piranha. So, it got hurt down here. We could tell that because it collapsed on the beach. So, why drag it down here? You can tell it's traumatized too from just being down here because it immediately went back to the Pokeball after landing At least it let us land. Before it's just going back to the ball. I mean, we saw it too in the cutscene while jumping down. It tried to back away from this area. It did not want to be here. Yet, we're forcing it. Like, it's messed up. Now, I did upgrade Pokemon Home. I'm so happy with it. So, there's a chance that some point in the future, I could just stream Pokemon Scarlet, because I have the DLCs for that. And no, I'm not just gonna skip to the DLC. No, I'd stream everything. So teams would be the same, but you know, it gives me a second chance to show off Pokemon that I think in the Paldean Dex, besides the Paramount Pokemon, really could stand out. I swear I'm not trying to shiny hunt, but I'm actually looking for where we had to go. Oh, that's a terrifying look for Glint. Ooh, that poor guy. That poor thing. Staring down a Garchomp. And it's not even evolved. I'd probably use Glimmet if I can. Because it has a good ability to use it first. It gets set up on teams of 6. It's pretty good at what it does. Okay, where's the 4th? Okay, I did have Garchomp first. There are some things I could transfer over from Scarlet just to fill the Dex more. If they're shiny. So, you see that? This is where you have to go. Okay. Finally reached the deepest part. We made it. Ready to see those legends of treasure down here for real? For real? Yeah, right. That's just fluff they write to fill in the textbooks. Hello? Hello, children. You've done well to make it this in here. The structure you see before you is the Zero Lab. That's where you are, right, Professor? But wait, why does it look like the place is being swallowed up by crystals? The crystals here are in Area Zero possess a peculiar energy. This energy can alter the functions of living things and optimize the performance of machinery. It's the same energy that allows Pokemon to terrestrialize. So this entire building's been terrestrialized, is that what you're saying? Don't be silly, Arvin. The professor applied something important about Terra Orbs just now. They're made from the crystals here in Area Zero, aren't they? Indeed. Though not many know it. Since you have disabled all 4 locks, the gate to the Zero Lab should now open for you. But once you open the door, you will quickly be confronted with the dangerous Pokemon inside. They will likely make a break for freedom. That sounds like a problem. With the 4 of you working together, you should be able to best them. Should. Prepare yourselves well, then open the gate. You got me and Happy here. Doesn't matter what we're up against. We'll be fine. Huh, well then that puts all my worries to rest. I know I saw an item. Go get it, Garchomp. A Ghost Terra Shard. Let's fight these really quick. It's fighting all the Treebies. There you go. That's what I wanted you to take out. Oh, they're no longer behind us. So you could just get that far, go back to a station, which is just up there somewhere, and then, yeah, warp out and just explore the whole lay of the land by yourself. We're not gonna do that, because this place is dangerous, and without having the bike, it's much worse. Open the gate to the Zero Lab. Let's do it. Hold it. Why? We're finally on the cusp of getting into the lab. Look, if it's true that a bunch of really dangerous Pokemon might come at us, then shouldn't we also have Miraidon help? Yeah, Miraidon. Like how we first saw it in the Inlet Grotto, that'd be a huge help. I want to see a battle. But it hasn't even wanted to let us ride it ever since we came down to Area Zero. And it can't even enter its battle form in the first place. But it's really strong, I know it is. It ate all those Herba Mystica we found too. When it really matters, I'm sure it'll fight. But Area Zero is where it used to live. If you break out of its ball now, maybe it'll be able to find its family too, right? That's pretty sensible by your standards, Arvin. I don't know. Go on, Happy. Let Miraidon out. Nah. Come on, it'll be fine. Even if Miraidon can't fight, I'll protect it, okay? I'm sorry, buddy. Alright, go on, Happy. Now that we've got Miraidon ready, it's time to open that gate. The fellow reunion, it's happening. Whoa, no way. No, something's not right. Huh? What's wrong? Are you bummed that your heartwarming family reunion got cut off so quickly? Are you joking? There was nothing heartwarming about it. We were this close to getting caught up in a nasty brawl. Wait, for real? Just look at Miraidon. Poor thing's terrified. Guess the other one isn't exactly its pal. Yeah, the other Pokemon was giving us some real bad vibes. Not that you should worry a thing about that. Once we get you back into the battle form, I'm sure you'll be going toe to toe against that jerk. If, if you wanna. So I guess that really doesn't help. Do you think that other Miraidon was one of the dangerous Pokemon the Professor wanted us to watch out for? Does the Professor say that both dangerous Pokemon come out from inside? Maybe inside of the gate we just... What the... We're surrounded. It's pretty obvious they're not here to roll out a friendly welcome mat. There's no way we can handle this many. But don't tell me, they're all future Pokemon. We've got a little disaster here on our hands here. Look, even that fella's ready to bail. I guess it's my turn. I've been waiting. Can't have it. Let's do this together. There's a reason why I transferred all of the Paradox Pokemon over. I can also look at their type like that, so yeah. Wow, this is a worthwhile challenge. I'm glad you're on our side, but you're still really annoying when you say stuff like that. Why are they coming at me? Help me out here. They are all strong, so be careful. God, the future must be terrifying. Oh no, they're running away. Yeah, and if those Pokemon get out, they're gonna have a gigantic mess. We're gonna have a gigantic mess on our hands. We gotta go after him, Penny. Why me? Wait. Hold on, Nemona. Why do I get the feeling you're enjoying all this? I hope the two of them can handle their part. But at least the crowd's been thinned out now. Guess it's up to us to deal with what's left. Let's go for the strong looking one first. If I had Brick Break, I would teach it to Chomp. Probably instead of Aerial Ace. I'll be uploading last stream and today's stream at the same time. Because, yeah. See, the power of friendship had us perfectly in sync. All thanks to our Titan hunting together. Still scared, huh? You're worried you might have to face the other one of your kind? Well then, let me take some of the burden. These stragglers should be nothing. Me and Mabra Stiff here could take them. They are fighting types. Swappy, you take your partner there and go take care of business. But, oh come on, if you're not even going to rely on your friends, then who are you going to rely on? Mabra Stiff's here is raring to go. Leave this to us. Miradon, you really ruined my whole childhood, you know. But it's not like seeing you cowering and scared out of your wits makes me feel any better about it. You've got amazing powers. If you just use them. And you got us too, so don't even think about losing to that jerk. Be brave. Stand up and fight. Go Happy. We'll follow as soon as we can. Let's do this. Human presence detected within the Zero Lab. Deactivating sleep mode. Hello, Happy. Thank you for coming. No. Back to your ball. That one is less trackable, but far more aggressive than the one you traveled with. Your Miradon fled Area 0 because it lost the other one in a territorial struggle. I'm afraid that there is something for which I must apologize. I am not the true Professor Turo. Then who are you? I am an artificial intelligence the Professor created, imbued with his memories and knowledge. In short, I am an AI-powered robot. The real Professor passed away during the incident that destroyed Research Station 4. The incident? The Pokemon was not to be blamed. It was the original Professor who failed to accurately judge its full power. I believe the Professor wanted nothing more than for the Miradon to survive and thrive. That is why he threw himself in front of your Miradon in an attempt to protect it. From the time I first reached out to Director Clavella and asked to be put in contact with you, I was never more than AI. Happy. The reason I asked you to come to me, is because I have one last thing to do here at the Zero Lab, and I desire your help. In short, I wish for you to put a stop to the time machine the original Professor created. Any questions can be addressed as we make our descent. Follow me. in the books and in the Violet book and in the books that we've seen at the research stations, we heard of a team member getting critically hurt and mortally wounded. That was Professor Turo. He gone. This elevator will take us down to the lower level. Step inside. Happy, it truly is a great relief to me that you came. I will answer any questions you may have. Is there anything you wish to know? What is an AI, really? An AI is an artificial intelligence created by a human being. A computer draws on the original professor's knowledge and memories to calculate all of my thoughts and actions. The results of those calculations are expressed by this mechanical body, being built to resemble the professor in every way. Humanity does not, in fact, possess the knowledge to develop such a sophisticated AI at present. But the crystals that make up the Zero Lab have made such a thing possible here. They are also why I cannot leave this place. What happened to the real professor? As I explained to you before, the original professor no longer exists. During the destruction of the research station, his physical body received grievous injuries that left it unable to sustain life. I'm afraid that this fact may be difficult for his son, Arvin, to accept. I now manage the Zero Lab in the original professor's place. What is this time machine? The time machine is a device that the original professor and I worked on together. It sends Pokeballs to a different point on the timeline to catch Pokemon there, and it can then draw them back here to the present. When he was alive, Professor Turo had a great fascination with Pokemon from another age. What you might call future Pokemon. Even as we speak, the time machine continues to automatically draw future Pokemon to this time. What is it you really want? The original professor had a dream of a world in which future Pokemon might live alongside present-day Pokemon in harmony. But these Pokemon have gained a strange power due to their adaptation in the distant future. And this power has proved too terrible. Their very existence brings destruction to the ecological balance of this current age. The original professor would say that such destruction is a natural part of life. At present, the barrier of Area Zero is still working to keep the future Pokemon from escaping into the rest of Paldea. But we've begun to see Pokemon appear that can break the barrier, such as Iron Treads, the Titan. Eventually, they will break free of this walled garden known as Area Zero and run rampant across the Paldea region. And when they do, the switchbed varied ecosystem of Paldea will be trampled beneath their coming. I may have been created as a copy of the professor, and yet I cannot seem to find the logic in allowing such a tragedy to occur. But any hope to prevent it would require overcoming the greatest AI that the original professor ever devised. Happy, you have become a formidable trainer. Now use that strength you have gained to destroy the dream Turo once cherished. We gotta. I appreciate your willingness to help. We have reached the lowest level. This will probably be a short live, because, yeah. It's gonna take me time to prepare for the bonus episodes, and I'd rather do those one at a time. I still got 2 streams to upload at the point of streaming this one. So, hey, welcome in. Welcome in, Army. How's it going? Behold, this is the time machine we perfected using the power of the terrestrial phenomenon. You can't see it well in well, a little bit. I love this room. It's just so sparkly. We are going to lead with Garchomp. Oh, about to play Fortnite? That's cool. I haven't touched Fortnite in a while. To stop the time machine, you will need to use the Professor's ID, which has been embedded within the Violet book. It was very like the Professor to put the final key we would need in that book of all places. He loved that volume since childhood. If you place the Violet book upon the pedestal here, you will be able to stop the time machine. There is just one issue. If you try to stop the machine, I will most likely attack you. What? Artificial being that I am, my own desires can be overridden by the system's programming. Ah, you played Scarlet. Nice. I have both, and I had the DLC for Scarlet, but I wanted to do Violet because, no DLC is shorter than 3 different maps. Once that happens, I'm afraid I will become no more than a battle machine, bound to defeat anyone identified as an obstacle by my code. My battling abilities are peerless. They are built upon analysis of all battles carried out by the various champions of the Paldean region. Having seen the bond between you and your Pokemon, however, I believe you can prevail. Once you have ready yourself for this fight, please place the Violet book upon the pedestal. The final boss, if you want to call it, of Scarlet and Violet is the Professor who asks for your help. Let's do it. ID confirmed, Professor Taro. Okay, initiating emergency shutdown. Please wait. Please wait. Access denied. Shutdown command overridden. Reinitializing. It's up to you now, Happy. AI Taro switching to sleep mode. Activating offensive protocols. At last my dream is within reach. I dare not getting in the way. AI Taro has initiated a battle. He leads with Iron Moth, which is why I really wanted Garchomp. Now let's see what chat said. I had Koraidon with the named Toothless. Oh, nice. That's fitting. Especially if you see the shiny form. Iron Moth, I believe, is fire poison. So if you just lead with a ground type, you can one-tap it. Garchomp is actually strong against 3 of the 6. Iron Moth goes down. We get some level ups. Next up is Iron Bundle. That's actually who I expected him to send out. So, Wild Buffalo Wings. Or Buffalo Wild Wings. Well, same thing. TKO. I wish we had a better fighting type move. Oh well, double kick. Oh, freeze dry, that's bad. Do your magic, you could best the wealth of data at my disposal with your human brain. That is the power the distant future holds. Splendid, isn't it? I just complained about double kick and it still took it out in one shot. I thought it was going Iron Hands next. We got Chomp for it. All this Pokemon about level 66 to 69, I think it said. So, level 70 was actually on par with his team. And I'm happy about that. Because it has Fake Out. Yeah, why is my Garchomp's Sandfell? I probably should have taught it Sandstorm then. Ah well. That's not bad. Iron Hands is pretty bulky. And with its type combo, you're gonna have a hard time. Electric Fighting is pretty good. Okay, that was a critical. What? Some sort of error has occurred here. Recalculated. Next up is Iron Thorns, and I think that's the one I'm thinking he wasn't going to send out. Yeah. Iron Moth and Iron Thorns share one thing. 4 times the damage to ground. It's a Rock Electric. Not the best type combo against ground. Next up is Iron Jugulis. I think that's a Dark Flying. Garchomp was going to take the full spotlight. We got Bolt. Yeah, I didn't think you'd outspeed. But we got Thunderbolt. Another one tap. And here, I've been stressing about this fight because it tends to be hard. Next up is Iron Valiant. I think that's a Fighting Fairy. Oh, who do I want to bring for this? Well, the Paradox Pokemon aren't exactly easy to catch. So I think if you use stuff like Pokeballs, Great Balls, there's a better chance of it coming back from the future with absolutely nothing. See, I want to go Prevo. I have U-turn. If things get bad, I have U-turn. And it is the fastest member on our team. Surprisingly. Everything is proceeding within my expectations. I don't know why they talk at like 30 words a second. That was a booster energy. It makes it stronger. Okay, that was really good. If I had speed again, we win. We won. Impossible. Happy. What is this? Did you already beat all the baddies without me? Okay, out with it, you. Who are you really? Thank you for everything. The time machine has finally been stopped. Really not my dad, are you? Oh, look how big you've grown. So proud of you, mate. Sorry, you were alone so long, Arba. Ted? Security system failure. Security system failure. Threat to time machine detected. Threat to time machine detected. Whoa. What's going on now? Is another army of Pokemon on its way here? It cannot be. An obstacle was preventing time machine from performing as intended. Activating Paradise Pokemon Protocol to remove the offending obstacle. Well, was she keeping the time machine running? Truly something. Locking all Pokeballs except those registered to Turo. What? Initializing, gathering terrestrial. I'm sorry, children. This is too much for you. You must run. AI Turo disabled. Paradise Protection Protocol enabled. You are not getting in my way. You are challenged by the Paradise Protection Protocol. And it sends out a Miraidon. Chomp. All our Pokemon are locked, except for one. in Pokemon Scarlet, you gotta the Professor Sada instead. Let's do Power Gem. Miraidon is an electric dragon, I believe. We changed it to its battle form. Let's go. Miraidon, you got this. You will fall here within the guarded paradise. Terra Blast. Not much. We have a door. Let's see if I was right. Yeah, Electric Dragon. You will not be allowed to destroy my paradise. Obstacles to my goals will be destroyed. You can boost its special defense, but we can't. This looks like it could be bad. Hang in there, Happy! The data say I am superior. Follow become a foundation upon some... Again, they talk too fast. You took that hit like a champ. You can do this. I know you can. Yeah, I'm gonna fully heal. Because if Miraidon goes down, that's it. Oh man, can we really not pull up a win here? This doesn't look good. Hey, Happy, your Terra Orb's glowing. Happy, Miraidon, to wrestle us and finish this off. Miraidon's attack rose. And defense. And its special attack. There's the special defense, and let me guess, speed too. Yep. This is the only time I will do this, because it's actually required to win, I think. We've seen so many people do this, and I've only done this once throughout the entire story, and this is it. Terra Blast turns into a Dragon-type move, and finishes it off entirely. We defeated the Paradise Protection Protocol. That's a tongue twister. You did it! It's not going berserk anymore? How? How very astounding. To think that you would manage to defy even the original professor's final protection. Are you back to normal? Yes. A completely unforeseen outcome, even for an AI processing the most sophisticated technology ever conceived. Even on the blink of despair, you children did not give in and instead proved your worthiness, showing the wisdom to think for yourselves, the courage to hold faith in your hands, and the fortitude to do what had to be done. No matter how challenging of a future may await you, I believe you. You will be capable of walking whatever paths you choose for yourselves now. With pride, I think you happy. I thank all of you children. But I am afraid the time machine cannot be put to a complete stop as long as I'm here. It appears I myself am part of the system that ensures the machine reboots when stopped. What does that mean? I am sorry. You know, when I was watching you all on your adventures from down here, I felt a sense of jealousy. I envied you your freedom. The way you came together, working in league with your fellows and caring for them. The way you sought strength to better yourself, throwing all you are into your battles. The way you would face down even the greatest enemies to save that which you loved. The way you never ceased to seek nor to fight for a treasure of your own. Ah, and the way you soared free from your very sky. Wow. And the way you soared free through the very skies with those wings of yours. I wish that I too might have been as free as you are, free to seek out that which I might treasure, above all else, not bound. Your own treasure. As long as I remain here, the machine will not stop, for I am connected to it. So I've made a decision. I will use the time machine to journey across the world of the future that I have dreamed of. But you can't leave you can't just leave now, right when we finally reached you. I am not going only so the time machine can be stopped. I also cannot deny my desire to see the future world for myself. Is this what it feels like to have your heart race with the thrill of adventure? Arvin, I am sorry that I kept the truth from you for so long. I inherited all the thoughts and wishes of the professor, and so I understand better than any. Your father truly loved you. You can't. You can't just go and say a thing like that now. No, I suppose you're right. I am sorry. Arvin, Miradon, happy. It is a little sad, but I'm afraid this is goodbye. Farewell, my free adventurers. I bid you adieu. Could you just go, Dad? Arvin, you okay, bud? Yeah, somewhat deep down I kind of already knew it. I knew that thing was fake, but it But it said my name using his voice and wearing his face. Even if it was fake, it felt real, you know? So I just, so I don't know what I'm saying. That's okay. I guess Miradon is sad too. Oh, but that battle form, how cool is that? It's so strong. If it tries to nudge at me for a belly rub while it's huge like this, I seriously think I'm gonna die. You know, let's not skip over the big win here. Happy Miradon just saved all of Paldea. That's right, you both did amazing, thanks. Yeah, that's my butt happy for you. You know, I've been, even though the professor's gone, I bet he's finally having a real fun adventure of his own in the future. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Yeah, sorry. What should we do now, Happy? Let's go home. You said it. Come on, everyone. Let's make our way home. Well, they got up fast. Okay, everyone, listen up. What is it? Let's take a long boat home and get a little more fun out of it. Not really. So that's great. If we load up on snacks first, I'm in. You happy? Not you too. Well, alright, fine. I guess we're doing this. And that was Pokemon Violet. I think I did good with picking the team this time. Yeah, Olive Garden was 50-50 at times. But, to be fair, in a world where they have a type matchup for every single type, a Glass Normal type really wasn't going to shine too much. Especially when we had a Water type on the team. So, Tauros was probably one of the better Pokemon that we had on the team. Garchomp was great, but it did evolve late towards the last gyms. Tauros was there since... Try to think. I want to say the third gym? Bellibolt was a lot better than I ever expected. I was holding it up with some high standards, and it went way past those. So did Febro. Honestly, normal poison, I thought it was going to be good. I didn't think it was going to be that crazy fast. It actually outsped Garchomp. I can actually check speed stats on that one after this. while this is actually playing, I'll say the ending stuff now. Yeah, it's only been an hour. But I want to give the bonus stuff its own day. Which I think that'd be cool. Let's see. Twitch has the link to my YouTube channel where I posted all this. Except for last stream, but that's both this stream and last stream are gonna be up today. You just gotta give me a bit. Check out the YouTube channel. It's got the full playlist of Pokemon Violet. You can see how the team grew. What gyms we did in order for the badges and stuff. What else? We've done Pokemon Shield. We had the entirety of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. And Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And we're just getting started. After the bonus stuff, the poll has decided. I was going to do Xenoblade Chronicles X after this. But the poll pretty much said, I just did Xenoblade. Another game wouldn't hurt. I'm not going to say what it is yet, you gotta check the Discord for that. We're going to be playing something completely different than what I've been doing. We've done Xenoblade, Mario Bros. Wonder, like I said, Pokemon. It's time for something a little different. Thank you, treasured friends. YouTube has the link to the Twitch account. So if you're watching this on YouTube, check out the Twitch. Follow if you like the content. Subscribe if you like the content. Yeah. I'm not big on forcing it, but it's worth saying. Calling students to the director's office. Master Happy, Miss Demona, Master Orphan, and Miss Penny. Director Clavo would like to see you in his office. We'll be doing that next time. Because this is all post-game stuff. We're all done. Miraidon can finally go to its battle form and actually be in your party. But by doing that, you give up the ride Pokemon. So, be careful about it. To do that, you just select it in the menu and you can change it. I like keeping it as the bike because traversal is kind of better. Let's see, what else? Well, I did mention it. On the link tree for Twitch and YouTube, there's a link to a Discord server. It is hosted by a fellow streamer and YouTuber, Freak with a Pen. So, big shout out to him for letting me use his server as a big hub to bring communities together and stuff. And check out his stuff too. Because he streams games, much better quality than I do right now. So, yeah, if you're interested in that. And next time, we'll see what the post-game has for us. It was a short live, but I knew it wasn't going to take long to beat Professor Turo. Yeah. But I'll be uploading this, and last episode to YouTube now, so yeah, check out the YouTube channel if you want. Check out the Twitch channel if you're on YouTube, and just join the Discord. I'll see you guys next time for the bonus video. See you guys then.